Jennifer Lawrence just dropped a bomb about the Kardashians that has the entire internet going absolutely crazy right now. We're talking about Jennifer Lawrence, the Oscar-winning actress with zero filter, finally revealing which Kardashian sister is too much to handle, and when she said the name out loud, people lost their minds. So smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, and drop your guess in the comments. Which Kardashian do you think Jennifer called out? Let's see if you're right. Jennifer Lawrence has been in Hollywood since she was a teenager, but she really exploded onto the scene with Winter's Bone back in 2010, and then became a household name with the Hunger Games franchise. What makes J-Law different from other A-list celebrities is her personality. She's not your typical polished, PR-trained Hollywood star. She trips on red carpets, she says what's on her mind, and she's called out reporters for asking dumb questions while literally eating pizza. Now, on the other side, we have the Kardashian-Jenner clan. Love them or hate them, you can't deny they've dominated pop culture for almost 2 decades. Kim, Kourtney, Khloe, Kendall, and Kylie have built an empire that goes way beyond their reality show. We're talking fashion lines, makeup brands, shapewear companies, and social media influence that literally breaks the internet on a regular basis. These are 2 completely different worlds, right? Jennifer Lawrence comes from the traditional Hollywood acting route. Film school, indie movies, working her way up through critically acclaimed performances. The Kardashians built their fame through reality television and turned that into legitimate business mogul status. So when these worlds collide, things get interesting. Over the years, Jennifer has made comments about the Kardashians here and there. Nothing too dramatic, but enough to show that she's definitely aware of them and has opinions. She's mentioned them in interviews, and there have been various red carpet moments and events where their circles have overlapped. Hollywood is a surprisingly small world when you're at the top. So here's where things get really interesting. During a recent interview, and this is where Jennifer Lawrence proved once again why she's the queen of keeping it real, she was asked about celebrities she finds overwhelming to be around. The interviewer was basically asking about personality clashes and difficult people in Hollywood, which is already a spicy question. Most celebrities would dodge this question faster than you can say no comment. They'd give some diplomatic answer about how everyone in Hollywood is wonderful and they love working with everyone. But not Jennifer Lawrence. Oh no, she went there. When pressed about which celebrities have personalities that are just too big or too much for her to handle, Jennifer specifically brought up one of the Kardashian sisters. And the sister she named? Khloe Kardashian. Now, before we get into the details, let me be clear about something. Jennifer wasn't being mean or trying to start drama. This is important context. She was actually being honest about personality differences and energy levels, which is something we can all relate to, right? We all have people in our lives who are just a lot, and that doesn't make them bad people. According to Jennifer, Khloe Kardashian's energy is just on another level. She described Khloe as someone who is constantly on, meaning she's always high energy, always ready to party, always ready to engage, and always bringing this intense presence wherever she goes. Jennifer said that while she respects Khloe and thinks she's an amazing person, the energy difference between them is just too much. Jennifer described herself as someone who, despite being a huge movie star, is actually pretty low-key in her personal life. She's admitted in multiple interviews that she likes staying home, wearing sweatpants, watching reality TV, ironically, and just chilling with close friends. She's not the type to be out at clubs every night or constantly surrounding herself with huge groups of people. Let's break down exactly what Jennifer said because the way she explained it was actually pretty hilarious and relatable. She talked about running into Khloe at various industry events and parties, and how every interaction left her feeling exhausted, but in a way that she found both overwhelming and kind of impressive. Jennifer mentioned that Khloe has this ability to talk to everyone in a room, remember everyone's names, keep multiple conversations going at once, and maintain this incredibly high energy level throughout an entire event. She said it's like Khloe has this endless battery that never runs out, while Jennifer feels like she needs to recharge after about an hour of socializing. The specific phrase, "too much to handle," came up when Jennifer was describing a party they were both at. She said Khloe was working the room like a professional, taking photos with everyone, being incredibly friendly and engaging with every single person. And Jennifer was just standing in the corner thinking about when she could politely leave without seeming rude. She also mentioned Khloe's social media presence as an example. We all know Khloe is incredibly active on social media. She's constantly posting on Instagram, engaging with fans on Twitter, doing Instagram lives, sharing workout videos, responding to comments, and basically maintaining this 24/7 online presence. Jennifer said just watching Khloe's stories sometimes makes her tired because it's so much constant activity and energy. Now let's talk about why this observation from Jennifer actually makes a lot of sense if you know anything about Khloe Kardashian. Anyone who watches Keeping Up with the Kardashians or follows Khloe on social media knows that she is, without question, the most high-energy member of the family. Khloe has built her entire brand around being the funny one, the real one, the sister who tells it like it is. She's known for her incredible work ethic, waking up at like 5 a.m. to work out, running multiple businesses, being a hands-on mom to her daughter True, and still finding time to be present on social media and respond to fans. Her workout routine alone is intense. Khloe has documented her fitness journey extensively, showing herself doing these brutal workout sessions with her trainer, maintaining a strict diet, and being incredibly disciplined about her health and fitness goals. This is someone who doesn't do anything halfway. On the show, Khloe is always the one planning parties, organizing family events, making sure everyone's having a good time, and generally being the social coordinator of the family. Even her sisters have commented on how Khloe has more energy than any of them. Kim has said multiple times that Khloe exhausts her sometimes with how much she wants to do and how active she is. Khloe is also incredibly loyal and will go to bat for her family and friends without hesitation. She's the type of person who will show up for you at 3 in the morning if you need her. That level of dedication and availability requires an enormous amount of energy and emotional bandwidth. And let's not forget Khloe's sense of humor. She's constantly joking around, making her sisters laugh, coming up with funny captions for Instagram, and generally bringing this lighthearted, playful energy to everything she does. Maintaining that kind of positive, upbeat personality consistently is actually exhausting if you think about it. On the flip side, let's talk about Jennifer Lawrence's personality and why she and Khloe are basically polar opposites when it comes to energy levels and social preferences. Jennifer has been incredibly open about her introverted side. Yes, she's a huge movie star who can command a room when she needs to for work, but in her personal life, she's described herself as someone who would much rather stay home than go out to Hollywood parties. She's talked in interviews about how she loves watching trashy TV, eating junk food on her couch, and having quiet nights in with her close friends. She got married in a very private, low-key ceremony because she didn't want a big spectacle. That should tell you everything you need to know about her personality. Outside of work, Jennifer has also been honest about social anxiety and feeling uncomfortable at big Hollywood events. She's said that red carpets and award shows make her nervous, which is why she sometimes comes across as awkward or why she's tripped a few times. She's genuinely uncomfortable being the center of attention in those settings. What makes Jennifer relatable to so many people is that despite being this incredibly successful actress, she doesn't seem to love the celebrity lifestyle. She does the work because she loves acting, but the rest of it, the parties, the networking, the constant public appearances, that's not her favorite part. She's also someone who values deep, meaningful friendships over having a huge social circle. Jennifer has talked about having a small group of close friends that she's known for years, and she's not really interested in constantly meeting new people or expanding her social circle just for the sake of it. So when you put these two personality types together, Khloe's constant high energy and need to be social and active, versus Jennifer's preference for low-key, quiet, intimate settings, you can see exactly why Jennifer would find Khloe's energy overwhelming, even if she respects it. As you can imagine, when Jennifer's comments went public, the internet absolutely exploded. Social media was flooded with reactions, and people were definitely divided on how they felt about this revelation. On one side, you had people who completely related to Jennifer's perspective. Tons of comments were like, "I totally get it," and "Khloe would exhaust me too," and "I'm Team Jennifer on this one." These were mostly people who identify as introverts or who just prefer quieter, more low-key social situations. They saw Jennifer's honesty as refreshing and appreciated that she was willing to admit that not everyone vibes with everyone else's energy. There were memes everywhere. People were creating side-by-side comparisons of Jennifer looking awkward at parties versus Khloe being the life of the party. There were tweets joking about how Jennifer Lawrence is all of us when we're forced to go to social events we don't want to attend. The relatability factor was through the roof. On the other side, you had Kardashian fans who felt like Jennifer was being judgmental or throwing shade. Some people interpreted her comments as criticism rather than just an honest observation about personality differences. There were defensive tweets saying things like, "Khloe's energy is amazing," and "Don't hate on Khloe for being herself." But here's the interesting thing. Most people, even hardcore Kardashian fans, acknowledge that Jennifer had a point. Khloe herself has joked about being too much or overwhelming at times. It's not exactly a secret that she's high energy. The question was more about whether it was appropriate for Jennifer to say it publicly. Celebrity commentators and entertainment journalists weighed in too. Some praised Jennifer for her honesty and for breaking the Hollywood code of always being diplomatic. Others questioned whether it was necessary to call out a specific person by name rather than just speaking generally about personality types. What's really interesting about this whole situation is what it reveals about Hollywood dynamics and personality differences in general. If you enjoyed this deep dive into celebrity personality dynamics, make sure you're subscribed to the channel because we're constantly breaking down the latest Hollywood tea and celebrity news.